Let's take a look at PTE AV Studio's ability to allow us to use a video as a mask. This is what I created, mixing one video mask with a still image, just a little bit of trial and error. The result was enough for me to investigate further. So in the main window of PTE, I've created a blank slide and I've given myself a 20-second slide duration. Going to highlight that and open the objects and animation screen. Top left to the masks, I'm going to add image video as a mask, and the mask I chose was this video here. I'm going to go straight down to the bottom right corner, select the mask content, which is going to be a still image. Right click and add that image, and the one I first chose was the inside of the balloon. Now as I played it, it looked a little bit on the dark side. So with the image keyframe selected, what we can do is go to the color corrections. So if I add a filter, I could go to brightness and contrast here, and maybe click and drag over the brightness to bring it up a little bit. And I've even got some options with the contrast too. But the upshot is, place that back at the start, and that's what I showed you just a few seconds ago. Now coming back into the slide list, if we want to try some other images and videos, what we can do is to make a quick copy of what we have here. Control-C, Control-V will do that. Select the second of those thumbnails. Now we can go back into the objects and animation screen. Now I chose to leave the pelican as it was, but I'm going to change the image. To do that, we go to the Properties tab, this option here, and we can swap to a different image without changing any of the settings. And I've just picked that cloudscape, but what I also did, I'm going to select my video here, go into the animation because I want my pelican going the other way. Well, the quickest way we can really do that is to flip it around using Rotate Y, 180 degrees. Let's close down and we'll take a look. There we can see the end of the previous mask, but of course when the next one kicks in, we've got the pelican swimming the other way. Very quick and convenient. Now, as soon as I saw this, I thought Smoke on the Water. Great title for a piece of music. And of course the other thing I thought of was I could go back and I could zoom that sky at the same time. So Control-C, Control-V will copy that pelican once again. I can select it and open the objects and animation screen. This time I'm going to change both the video and also the still image. What I mustn't forget though is I flipped the video over. So I'm going to go back to my animations, just double click the Y to reset that. But then back to Properties, I'm going to select another video. Now I selected this one. It wasn't a very dynamic looking video, but let's go to the image and change that too, because I chose this one here and I thought it made it quite nice and moody. And of course we have those color filters if we want to darken it or even enhance the color. Now I added just a little more saturation and a little lightness to taste in the image alone. Now moving on to another one here. This is another slow motion video. This time the cloudscape added has been zoomed for the entire length of the video, and it creates quite a nice effect. Moving on from there, this version has different clouds attached, but this time the clouds are panned upwards. Now this is a time for experimentation. Here I've got a new blank. I'm going to go back and add my mask from scratch because this time I'm going to select the same option, but in the mask I'll select the still image first. So I'm going to select this one. Now I tried one or two different videos being placed in the mask content, and the video needs to have a fair degree of movement in it. So I'm going to right click add the video. I'm going to select the seascape we looked at a few moments ago because that's got quite a bit of movement. There you can see the effect. It's going to look quite pleasant, I think, but we can go back to the image. We could go back to those color corrections. We've got hue and saturation. We could add a bit more saturation if that's what we wanted. It's not putting a great deal in, but it's putting some into the warm tones. We've got the lightness and darkness, which may be something we want to look at too. And of course we could also change the video in the same way, not forgetting too that sometimes when we're adding an image to a video or vice versa, maybe we can blur the image or video so we're using more of the colour rather than the entire content. And this is the result. Now, regular viewers will know I don't constantly advertise myself at all. I allow my videos and images to do that for me, but I do need a couple of favours. I need ideas for future PTE AV Studio videos. I've made many of them, but I'm sure there's some topics still to do. And number 2, if you mix with other photographers in a club or society, help me to get my channel better known, but only if you think it has merit. I'll see you next time.